Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be talking about my May wrap-up and my birthday month. So you guys are probably wondering why I'm doing my May wrap-up in the middle of June. It has been a very busy month. My husband and I moved at the very end of May, beginning of June. We've just been spending time with family. We went to Florida for a family vacation. So many things. I was super overwhelmed for a while, so I just haven't recorded a video in forever. So that is why. I'm at my parents' home right now. This is my childhood bedroom. The classic teenager blue wall. Yeah. Cliche, but whatever. What else is there? I don't think there's any other updates. But we're going to be nomads throughout this summer before my husband's job starts up. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun just spending time with family. So it's been good. Let's get into this video. I'm going to start off with books that I read in May. It's been a while already. We're almost done with June. Like, isn't that crazy how summer is flying by so quickly? It's nuts. Oh, one more thing. Little update. Sorry. Got my hair done for my birthday. I think I need to get it retouched. Whatever. I think it looks nice, whatever. You guys can tell me if it looks bad or not. But back to the video. I read 7 books in May. And so again, another slower reading month. I think that's kind of like my pace this year. I feel like I just can't read as many books because I'm just extremely busy and it's summertime. We're having a lot of fun going outdoors, doing all those things, fishing, hiking, all the fun stuff. So anyway, yeah, 7 books. And the first book I read was Romancing the Grump by Jenny Proctor. And some of my books are not made yet. Like I said, we've moved, so like I don't know have any of my stuff around. They're all in like boxes. So I only have a couple of my books made up. So I'm sorry, little books are out of commission today. I have 3 though out of the 7, so what can you do? Romancing the Grump by Jenny Proctor. I gave it 4 stars. It was really cute. Jenny Proctor is a great closed-door romance author. They say all the sizzle without the spice, because she stays really clean. I don't think she has any language in her books. If that, it's extremely minimal, but I don't think she does. I don't think there's any language in this. I read this as an ARC from NetGalley, and I got on the book tour for it as well with Booked with the Emilys on Instagram, and it was just fun. This is my, I think, 2nd hockey romance. Yeah, because I read another one in this series, Absolutely Not in Love. That was a while ago. I didn't love that one, but I loved this one, and it had more hockey in it, which I was looking forward to, because the last hockey book I read, there was like none. I was like, it's a hockey book, like, how can you have a hockey book without any hockey? This had hockey in it. And Nathan and Summer are the main characters, and they were so cute. He's a defense guy? No. Yes. Because he's huge. He's like the biggest guy on the team, kind of a brooding, grumpy dude, obviously. And Summer is like a sunshiny human being, so it's a grumpy sunshine situation, workplace romance, forced proximity, because she's like the team lawyer. I hope I'm not getting these mixed up. I think she's the team lawyer or whatever. And she has to travel with the team, work out paperwork and PR stuff. And so they're always together, and there's a 1-bed trope too. It was just really cute. I don't really want to go into much detail with all of these, but I really enjoyed this one for a hockey romance. It was really good. So 4 out of 5 stars. Really good. Really cute. Then I read Loyally Luke. This one is out now as well. All of these will probably be out now. But I think every single book I read this month, or in May, was an ARC. I have so many. And I like getting books read before they are published so that I can get a review out before the publish date. That's just a goal that I've set for myself. This is another one. Loyally Luke, I gave it 3.5 stars. It's about Luke and Ellie. Ellie is a princess, and she keeps her identity under wraps in front of Luke. Luke is a carpenter, and he's fixing up the orphanage in her kingdom. And she has a shady past, so she's trying to kind of make her image look better by helping on this project at this orphanage. And it was really cute. It's forced proximity, obviously. Royal romance. It was fun. I just think it was a little boring. Just a little bit. It was kind of slow. There's a lot of text messages, and that's called epistolary. I'm pretty sure, because I've had to say that in a previous video. So most of it, not most of it, but a lot, at the very beginning of each chapter, there are text messages. And I don't personally love to read those. I kind of just skipped over those, and I felt like they were unimportant, but whatever. It was cute. I enjoyed it. 3.5 stars. I don't think I would read it again, but Pepper Basham is a fantastic Christian writer. So, next book I read was Date with Danger by Jenessa Fayeth. Here's this. I gave it 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars, I think. Either 4.5 or 5 stars, I don't remember. But it is basically a psych-inspired mystery rom-com killer. She calls it a killer romantic comedy on the front cover. It was just funny. Psych is my favorite show of all time. I watched that all growing up, middle school, high school. I love that show so much. I've rewatched it 100 times. My mom, when CDs were a thing, she bought me the whole CD set of the show. Anyway, Sean and Gus are my spirit animals. But yeah, this book is about Millie and Caleb is an FBI agent, and Millie is kind of like a spunky dummy, like Sean, and kind of tries to insert herself in the investigation. He's investigating a art thief turned killer guy, and she shows up at the place where he's like staking it out. It's like a restaurant, and she thinks he is her date. So she sits at his table and she's talking to him, and he kind of looks super confused, and eventually things go down, and it's really funny. It was a really enjoyable. The writing is a little juvenile, whatever, but I still gave it 4.5 stars. So it was really fun. No language, obviously, closed door, just kisses only. But I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I'm not going to really get into the plots. I don't like ruining things. Most of the time I like to go in blind into books. So basically, killer romantic comedy, forced proximity, lots of fun. Okay, so that's all my little books. But we still have 4 more books. So I read I need to get my phone here. Bride of the Fey Prince by Anastasis Blythe. Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure. I don't have my little books to look at right now. Yeah, by Anastasis Blythe. I gave it 5 stars. And I loved it. I haven't read a fantasy like that in a really long time, because I feel like all the YA popular fantasies are spicy, and I don't read those. And so I found this one. I signed up for the ARC. I got it, and I was so excited. It's like over 500 pages, I'm pretty sure. And so I binged it, I think, in like 2 days. I loved it. I loved it a lot. It's about this girl. Her name is Isabelle Louise, and she's a princess. She's not a fae or anything, so she's human. And the Fae Kingdom, the king of the Fae, charges his son to get married before this ball or whatever. And so he goes to find a human wife. And so he finds her, and she has to get married as well. So it's like an arranged marriage, which is a fantastic trope when you can do it right and keep it clean. And so they get married, and he can't see her face because her family thinks she's ugly. And so they put a veil over her, and they say it's like a tradition, and that he can't see her face until their wedding night. And so he doesn't see her, and everybody thinks she's ugly. And anyway, it was really cute. It's basically Ash, his name is Ash, and he tries to overthrow his dad because his dad's like extremely evil and wants to kill all humans, whatever. And so Isabelle Louise tries to help him, and they just navigate their relationship together as a married couple. It stays super closed door. There's just kisses, and there's no language. So I really enjoyed it. It's like one of those, if you don't enjoy fantasy, I think this book would probably help you get into fantasy, because it's not like fairy, it's not like so overwhelmingly fantasy. It's very subtle, but again, it's still magical. And I really enjoyed it. So give it a try. If you aren't into fantasy, I think this is a book that could be your gateway. Then I read as a beta reader. I've never been a beta reader. This was my first time, and it was really exciting. I read my good friend's book called Raine, Run Away. It's by India Tungate. I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I've never met her. We've just been really good friends through Bookstagram. I love the Bookstagram community. So I beta read her book. Formatting and all that can change up to until publishing date, so I'm not sure if plot points have changed, but from what I read, I gave it 4.5 stars. It's just a raw and emotional and lovely book, and it was really good. This is her debut novel as well. It's about this girl named Raine, obviously, and a boy named Ryland, and it's a then and now book, so there are perspectives from when they were kids, when they first met, and then when they're in their 30s and their adulthood. And basically, Ryland moves to town when they're like 14, and they meet, their grandparents are like friends, and so she gets to know him. They are best friends in high school, and they eventually fall in love, and then you see they're now, and she lives in a different city, in a different state, and they haven't talked in 10 years. And so you kind of figure out why they ended their relationship, and them coming back together through their grief. It was a pretty emotional read, but it was special to me because my friend wrote it, and I'm so proud of her. It's so awesome. And, anyway, it was really cute. It's set on a farm in Kentucky. It's during the summer. The kids do summer stuff, and there's farmers markets and all that kind of fun stuff. So it was really cute. I enjoyed it a lot. It will definitely put you through all the emotions. So be prepared to have a box of tissues, probably. That would just be my suggestion for you. Okay, then we've got Cole and Laila Are Just Friends. It's about Cole and Laila. I gave this one either 3 or 3.5. Let me look at my handy dandy phone over here. I gave it 3.5. Kind of the same vibes as Loyally Luke. Just a really basic story that's like enjoyable enough to read to the end. And keeps you interested, but it's still kind of slow, a little boring. It's about Cole and Laila. Cole's grandfather passes away, and something interesting happens in the family, and he's like super downtrodden, and so he decides to take this job in New York as a chef. And Laila is like, what the heck? You cannot leave me. We've been friends for 40 years, and now you're just going to up and leave without basically saying goodbye, because his job starts like the next week. So they go to New York together to see if this job is a good fit for him, and they conjure up feelings, even though they've known each other for 40 years and like didn't ever fall in love. That was a little bit unbelievable to me, that after they're 39 years old and they've never had romantic feelings towards each other. They've just been friends. They kiss, they hold hands, they sleep together in not an intimate way. They just like share a bed. And I'm just like, that just seems so unbelievable to me that they can't have feelings. They didn't have feelings for each other for 39 years, and all of a sudden they have feelings. Like, it just seemed a little bit unbelievable. And I was like, they are acting like they're in their 20s. They're kind of immature. But there was some really cute stuff in it. He takes her on a date, and it was fun. Some of the parts were really fun. But I don't know. I would recommend it because it's obviously closed door. There's no language. Bethany Turner, I forgot to say the author. Bethany Turner is a closed door writer. I think this was the first book I read by her. I don't know if I get engaged by her writing either, so I think that's why I didn't rate it super highly. I mean, I gave it 3.5, but whatever. It's out now, so you can read it. You can give it a shot. It's the second book to like a standalone interconnected series, but you don't have to read the first book. The first book is called Bryn and Sebastian Hate Each Other, and Bryn and Sebastian actually show up a lot in this book. But I feel like I didn't miss out on anything by not reading that one first. So Oh, same with Loyally Luke. Loyally Luke is in a standalone interconnected series about some siblings, and it's called the Skymar. I'm pretty sure it's Skymar. It's spelled Skymar. You can tell me what that is pronounced like. The Skymar series. It's the 3rd book, so. But I didn't feel like I needed to read the previous ones. Just Pepper Basham writes her books in a way where you can read it without having to read the other ones first. Same with Bethany Turner. So, sorry. I had to go back on that real fast. Then the last book I read was In the End by Kelsey Whitney. This was her debut novel, but then she rewrote it, I think, and republished it. And it's out now. You can read it. I was on a book tour for it with Booked with the Emilys on Instagram. And I gave it 3 stars. I think there were a lot of really cute things. I think I would have rated it higher if it didn't have this particular trigger warning in it. I'll just say on here, if you don't want to hear it, skip over the next 5 seconds. So basically, there's infidelity and an unplanned pregnancy. And I just could not get over it. I could not. And I hate cheating in books. I hate it. Even though I hated Alice's husband. It's about Alice and Jack. And Alice is married and Jack is not. And Jack moves to Alice's town across the street. And basically they form a relationship. Her husband is really abusive, verbally. I don't think he has ever hit her, but he's verbally abusive to her and tells her that she can't leave the house and can't get a job. And he basically likes the power, and he's a doctor. So he gives her an allowance and all these things that are like obviously extremely abusive. And so she forms this relationship with Jack because she just feels like she needs to have comfort, and she finds comfort in Jack and not her own husband. So I just had a really hard time with that, even though her husband was an absolute tool. So there were a lot of cute stuff. Jack and Alice were so sweet together. It was a fun summer read, and it's also a then and now, except you only read the perspective of when they were children, or when they were younger, not children. And Alice's son goes and asks her about it, about a picture he finds, and with Jack and Alice. And he's like, that's not my dad. And so, anyway, it was an interesting read. It was really interesting, but it has infidelity in it, and I had a really hard time with that. So, anyway, 3 stars. There were a lot of cute things. That's why I'm struggling. There were a lot of cute things. I think if the trigger warnings were not in it, I think it would have been a 4-star for me, probably. Okay, that is all the books I read. I feel like this video has been 20 minutes long. And I kind of wanted to go over also some books that I got for my birthday. It's birthday month. So I don't know if I should disclose the day my birthday is. But basically, my husband bought me a few books for my birthday. And he did it all by himself. He chose all of them. They were just on my Amazon want list. And he just went through all of them and chose some books for me. So I've got 5 books here. And then I have some books that I got from the thrift store as well. I probably won't put them in this video. We've got Girl Meets Grump by Hailey Gardiner. I have wanted to read this for forever. I applied for the ARC and I didn't get it a while back. It's been out for a while, a couple months. I'm super excited about this one. I won't get into any details because obviously this is book haul, so. Look at that cover though. Look how cute that is. I love it so much. I'm so excited to read it. This has been on my TBR, and it's obviously not in any kind of library because it's an independent published book, and so unless like it has a ton of like clicks on like Libby or something, like on the want list on Libby, you probably won't be able to read it unless you buy it or get Kindle Unlimited, and I'm pretty sure it is in Kindle Unlimited. Super excited about this one. And he picked these all by himself. I am so proud of him. Then we got another green cover here, My Lucky Charm by Courtney Walsh. I explained to him that some of these books are in like interconnected standalone series, and this is part of it. This is like the second book to My Phony Valentine. And I don't have that one and I have not read it, but I probably will just read this first. But it's so cute. Look how cute that cover is. I love the green. It's like almost the exact same shade of green. super excited. Hockey romance, all those things. And I love Courtney Walsh. Courtney Walsh is probably one of my favorite authors because she never has any language, no sexual content, just kisses, and no grief. Like, there's never any kind of sadness in her books. They're always happily ever afters, which I love. So, super excited about this one. Hopefully, if I do love it, which I think I will, I'll probably purchase the My Funny Valentine book as well, because that's the first book in this series. And then we've got Wedding at Sea by Melissa Tagg. This is the third book to a series. I don't know if it's interconnected. I think it is, but you can read it as a standalone. But my husband's name is Max, and I don't think he knew that I probably should read the first two before this one. But he said I could purchase the other ones if I wanted to. He felt kind of bad about it, but I was like, you know what? You did fabulous, because I wanted to read this one, and I want to read the other two before this one. So, super excited. Look at that beautiful cover. I think that cover is so beautiful. And then, yeah. So there's 2 books before this one, and I'm really excited to read those. I probably will wait to read this one until I purchase those other 2, but really sweet. I'm really excited about this. And then he got me these beautiful hardcovers of the The Witches of Olderia. I think that's how you say it. The Witches of Olderia series. There's only 2, and then there's like novellas that the author has written. She's independently published. She designs her covers. She does the illustrations inside the book. These are YA, and they have illustrations in them, which is why I wanted the hardcovers. And I've read both of these, and this one I gave 4.5. This one I gave 5 stars. So I'll show you an art here. So she does all of her art in her book. She has I think she has 25, up to 25 pieces of art in her books. And they're just beautiful. Like, I'm an artist, and like, I would love to write a book one day and do my own cover and all that stuff and all my PR stuff. And anyway, like, these covers are beautiful. Just like, look at those. Admire for 2 seconds. Okay, that's enough. But yeah, hardcovers, like the spines together. Oh, they're so, so beautiful. I'm really excited to have these on my bookshelf. I really don't buy very many books. I really don't. I've utilized the library for 2 years, and I just didn't buy books before then. I kind of got off my reading journey since high school for like the last 5 years, and then 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago now, I've started back up on my consistent reading journey. So anyway, these are all the books that my husband got me for my birthday. Hold on. I think I'm gonna grab the other books I got from the thrift store. Okay, so I grabbed the other books. They were just in my closet. I got Promised by Leah. I don't know how to say her last name. By Leah. And I've actually read this book, and I'm pretty sure I gave it 4.5 stars. But it was in like perfect condition. It was $2. It's like a paperback in perfect condition. So I was like, I'm grabbing that. So I got this for my birthday at the thrift store. And I also got this one for $2, Protecting Her Heart by Nancy Campbell Allen. I've read a couple of her books before, so I thought I could just like pick this one because it's also in perfect condition. Like, the spine isn't bent and the pages aren't bent, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this one too. So those were 2 books that I found at the thrift store near my home. Super excited about it. Like, it is so fun to find a book at a thrift store that's been read and used, and it's in like perfect condition. So anyway, 7 books that I got for my birthday that I'm really excited about. But I think that is all. I've never done like a book haul video before, and it's not necessarily a book haul. I guess you can say it is, because I feel like all the book haul videos I ever see are like girls who buy like 100 books at one time. And so I'm never going to be to that point, probably. I don't think I could do that to myself. Buy all those books and just like not read them. Because I feel like that creates like a problem. I had a really good birthday. My husband spoiled me. He took me out to breakfast and lunch, and we made homemade pizzas for dinner with my sisters, and we had just a really good day. So yeah, I am 1 year older and hopefully wiser. So anyway, that is the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Lots of books, so many books. And I will see you in like a week when I do my June wrap up, because June's almost over. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching. And I need to do better at my outros. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you've read any of these books, or give me any suggestions to read for future months, because I need suggestions, even though my TBR is a mile long. I just like getting suggestions and then putting them in my Goodreads want to read list. And anyway, so leave a comment below if you've loved any of these books. They should all be out now. And yeah, that's all. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.